Welcome back from your Do Now. For your Do Now, you had two different questions, and today we're working on volume versus surface area. Not really versus, but you're going to be working with problems that will either ask you to find volume or surface area. It's very good practice for like testing where you're not sure what they're asking and you're looking for hints and you can figure out volume or surface area. So today for our notes, please make sure you have your Unit 9 Lesson 8 notes ready to go. And just a reminder, I have office hours today at 2, so if it's a tough lesson, and I get it, it can be tough, please meet me at office hours at 2 o'clock. I would love to help you out. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. For our practice problem, we're gonna try out both volume and surface area. All right, the figure below is a model of a tent. All of the triangles that make up this tent are congruent. That means that they are all equal. So they're all the same size. Mr. Kaczorek wants to make the tent. If the cloth he needs costs $2.99 per square foot, how much will it cost him to make? Okay, so if this is a tent that he's covering, he's buying basically the fabric or the cloth, I guess. What will I be looking for? Now the difference between surface area and volume, the surface area is covering something, volume is filling up something. So making a tent, is that covering or filling? Well, it's covering. If you think about a tent, you want the outside. So we're going to go with surface area. Another hint was square foot, but that's always area. And since it's a 3D shape, we're going to do surface area. So we've been practicing this entire week. Step 1 is draw the net. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my base. I can see right here that this is a triangular pyramid because the base is a triangle and all the faces are also triangles. Okay, so there is my net. It says that all the triangles are the same, which is awesome because that way when I find the area, I only have to calculate once and then just multiply it times 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So step 2 is finding the area. So finding the area of one of these triangles would be base, which is 6, times the height, which is 3.5, divided by 2. Okay, 6, I'm going to calculate up here, 3.5 times 6, 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 3 is 18. Add that up, I get 21, and don't forget about that decimal. However, I still have to divide by 2. So 21 divided by 2, I would get 0, bring down a 1. Oh, not going to work. I'm going to have to add a decimal. So that would become 10, 5 times. So the area of one triangle is 10.5. However, I do have 4 of these triangles, so the surface area, my step 3, would actually be 10.5 times 4, because I have 4 of these triangles. 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 4, add 4, 20, and I have 1 behind the decimal, so it's 42. So I'm trying to figure out how much it costs though. I know it's 42 square feet, but each square foot costs $2.99. So the cost is going to be $2.99 times my 42. And if you would like, this should be an 8. If you would like to use a calculator, I'm okay with that. You can use a calculator for these types of problems. What I really want to know is, can you find surface area or volume? You do not need to be perfect with the calculations because that's not really what I'm measuring right now. Okay, so, and I have 2 behind the decimal, so the total cost is going to be $125.58 because each one costs $2.99 and I had 42 of those square feet. So the first problem was surface area. Now let's look at the second one. When folded, the tent takes up 2 cubic feet of space. Mr. Kaczorek has a 3 by 0.75 by 0.75 feet box Will the folded up tent fit in the box? Again, let's think about it. Am I talking about volume, filling up something, or I'm talking about covering something? Well, I'm putting something in a box, so I'm looking at the inside space, so it has to be volume. So I'm going to draw a little picture of this box. So it says 3 by 0.75 by 0.75. And I want to know if a 2 cubic feet will fit. Well, that's a volume. I want to see if 2 is going to fit inside this box. Well, volume equals length times width times height. So I can figure out that volume. It would be 3 times 0.75 times 0.75. I'm going to do my calculations on the side here. So I get 2.25, and I still have to multiply it once by 0.75. Since I have 4 numbers behind my decimal, I'm going to have to count off 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the volume of this box is 1.6875. Now the question was, is 2 cubic feet going to fit inside this box, which is 1.6875 cubic feet. So does 2 fit inside that? No, it does not. This is smaller, so no, the tent will not fit. So for the rest of the lesson, I encourage you to look for those clues. Am I filling something up or covering something? Talking about volume or surface area. Okay, you guys got this. You're here at the end of Unit 9. You've done so much work, and I am so proud of you. Can't wait to see your exit ticket.